again. Let's see. So today I wanted to talk about do's and don'ts for interviews. I wanted to wait till I had done at least 2 interviews so I can give you my experience of how it was. So far I've had 2 interviews. One was in Louisiana and the other was in New York at Creedmoor. So now that I've been to 2, I feel like I kind of sort of have an idea of what to expect. So most places will either send you an invite through ERAS, which is the Electronic Residency Application System. I might have misquoted that, but you know what I'm talking about. The second would be through your email that you turn into ERAS. So it could be your Gmail, your student ID, whatever. Or the third way is they'll call you and ask you if you're available for a given date. I've had all 3 of them happen to me. Some interviews come through ERAS, some came to my Gmail, some were phone calls. So another thing to watch out for is that sometimes invites go to your spam folder. Yes, a spam folder. That did happen to me. One of my invitations went to the spam folder, and thankfully the coordinator called me and was like, "Oh, are you interested in our program?" And I was like, "Well, what program? I'm sorry, what are you calling about?" So yeah, that happened. So keep an eye everywhere whenever you do apply. So typically how it works is that you get an invite and then they invite you for a dinner before the interview. So that's when you get to informally meet the residents. Sometimes the attendings come, sometimes they don't. This is just a chance for you to get to know the program and for them to get to know you informally. So it's not very, oh my god, I'm gonna wear a suit and be stuffed up. Yeah, you have to wear a suit. I know it sucks, but so during the interview, obviously, don't get drunk. There will be alcohol. If you've never drunk alcohol before, don't let this be your first time. If you do drink, maybe a glass or 2 at the most of wine should be enough. They also have beer, whatever. But please don't get drunk. Everyone's watching you to see, if you can socialize. Don't be socially awkward. Smile. It takes you a long way. All of us are going to be nervous and scared. It's understandable, but don't, stand in a corner and watch people. Don't be creepy, I think. I hope I didn't do that. So you want to get a good night's sleep before the interview. My first interview, I could not sleep for the life of me. The hospital was nice enough to pay for the hotel, so that was nice. My second interview was in New York, so I don't have to go anywhere. It was right there. But yeah, I could not sleep, so try and get a good night's sleep. The morning of the interview, obviously I had a decent breakfast at the hotel, and then I went in for the interview. The interview process depends. It can be very informal or very formal. My first one, I knew exactly who was going to be interviewing me, so I had some time to research about them and what's their specialty, what are their interests, things of the sort. If one of them was more into research, I read up a little bit about their publications, and so I had something to contribute to the conversation if we were to steer in that direction during the interview, because it's usually a conversation between you and the interviewer. So yeah, do your research, look up a little bit about them, but sometimes you don't have that luxury. My second interview, I had no idea who was interviewing me, and they just wanted to see how I would react. So the day of the interview, the first one, it was just really informal. They gave us a presentation about the program, then I was interviewed by 5 different people, and it lasted, with the tour and lunch, it was about 4 in the evening, and it started at 11. My second interview was rather informal. It started at 9, and they asked us to write a patient encounter of a patient that made an impact. So a page was kind of a surprise. I was like, "Oh, you want me to write something?" And then the coordinator was like, "Oh, we wanted to make sure that you can write and communicate," because they still did not have the electronic medical record system in the hospital yet for the inpatient unit. So be polite to everyone, that's obvious. Don't be rude, smile again. Smiling goes a long way. During the break in between, when I was interviewing, the residents would come in, chat, talk to us, answer any questions. So again, this is when your research comes in. If you have researched the program, then you have something to ask or contribute, because everyone has an input. Everyone will be able to give their 2 cents on you as a candidate. If someone doesn't like you, they will be sure to speak up, because they will have to work with you the next year. So be nice, be polite, be yourself, just relax, take a deep breath. It's okay to blank out. My first question at every interview, I tend to blank out. And I'm like, "Oh wait, I know I can do it. So just take a deep breath and you can do it. As far as attire for women, don't wear any bright red lipsticks like I am right now. This is just because I like bright colors. But just like a lip gloss or something should be fine. Keep your minimum makeup. Don't go crazy. I like to keep my hair away from my face in a ponytail, just because then I would do this. And this is not good. This just tells everyone that you're really nervous. We're all nervous, but this just makes me look stupid. Like, I'm like, ah. Yeah, enough of that. Yes. As far as dressing for the interview, make sure you wear a suit. Yes, I know it sucks. I hate it too. I hate wearing a suit, but we all kind of have to. I bought two because I kind of bought them on sale. So I bought a suit and pants and then like a chiffon top. Nothing fancy. You don't have to wear black. I saw people wearing like dark blue chiffon. I saw this girl wear like a gray suit with bright purple pumps. You know, to each your own. Just be yourself. Just don't go crazy. Like, don't wear a bright purple suit. I mean, you could, but yeah. So wear comfortable shoes, dress appropriately. Don't be rebellious and be like, oh, I'm not gonna wear a suit because I'm so cool. No, don't do that. I took a portfolio with me just because you don't have to. I just had a copy of my CV and personal statement with me in case, but these are just the things that I did to make myself feel better. They did ask me for my CV in one place, but not the other, so it just really depends. Also have a copy of your USMLE step scores when you go in. Sometimes I don't have it, so it's nice, you know, like, oh yeah, of course I have a copy, I'm super prepared. So it just shows them that, you know, you're on top of your stuff. Anyway, this is just my suggestions for interviews. If you have any questions, let me know down below and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching and good luck studying. Bye.